the L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. Stay tuned. Well, here I am again, bare-faced, and I'm going to try another foundation. Well, actually, it's a tinted balm. I bet I'm shocking a lot of you because I don't wear foundations. But there have been a few lately that I have just wanted to try. That doesn't mean I'm going to wear them all the time or wear them every day. I'm not. I just don't like foundations on my face. But it would be nice to find something that I could wear if I'm going somewhere special or going out somewhere, just to have a little bit of coverage. So let me tell you about this L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. That's what interested me because it was called a balm. I don't like things that are called foundation. That scares me right off the bat, and it just turns me away because I don't want foundation. If it's a serum type, coverage, or a tinted balm, I'm interested. I actually heard about this from Vicky from the channel Ms. Vicky. I'll have her channel linked below. She's having an influence on me, and Vicky really knows her stuff on all makeup. It's just so impressive. She showed this Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. Now, I trust Vicky, and I trust what she said about it, and I knew I liked the way it sounded, so I thought, okay, I'm trying it. I got mine from Amazon. It was $11.99. At the time I got it, which was weeks ago, I couldn't find it anywhere local. It wasn't in Walgreens, CVS, Walmart. It wasn't even on Ulta's website. So, fortunately, it was at Amazon. Now, this product really only comes in 8 shades. It's 4 shades that range from a lighter to a darker. So you have like fair, light, medium, and deep. Well, I didn't understand what this meant on here. I don't know if you can see this down at the bottom. This one says medium 10. Well, it could say medium 20. This one says light and it has a 10, but they also have a light with a 20. I didn't know what the difference was. Well, what it is that range. So light with a 10 after it is going to be lighter than light with a 20 after it. That's going to be more on the darker shade of a light complexion. Well, I had originally bought the medium, and I bought it in the 10, so it's not the darkest medium, but I think it's a little too dark for me right now with my winter skin. I think it'll be much better in the summer. So then I went back and bought the light, but I got the 10, and I wished I would have got the 20. Because this is a little too light, where if I would have gotten the light with the 20 after it, it would have been a little darker. So I'll show you the difference here. Well, first let me show you the texture. I love it. It's so balm-like. Well, it's called a tinted balm. What would I expect? It is very, very creamy, if you can see that. Now here they are side by side. This is the light and this is the medium. You can see the medium has much more yellow in it. But you can also, I hope you can tell, the light is a little light for me. I'm going to take 2 swipes here. Let me look in the mirror. Okay, hope you can see this. I'm sure if I just then blended this in together, it may make the perfect shade for me. But that's not the way I'll do it today. So I'll give you just a little information on it. Like I said, I paid $11.99. It may be available in the stores now, in Walmart or drugstores or at Ulta. I don't know. I can just tell you it wasn't weeks ago when I looked for it. The 4-in-1 means they're claiming that it does 4 things. They're claiming that it's firming over time, that it's smoothing, it smooths lines, that it conceals imperfections. I don't like that word, imperfections. And that it evens skin tone. Well, I would agree with the last 3. But firming, I didn't see anything in the ingredients that would indicate it would have a firming effect. Not that I'm an ingredient expert, but I did look them up and check them, and I didn't see anything that would cause it to give some kind of firming benefit or skincare benefit. It does have dimethicone in it, and that's probably why I love it. And it has no fragrance. It has no drying alcohols. Oh, and it also has sodium hyaluronate. So maybe that plumps up the skin a little bit. Maybe that's what they meant by firming. If it plumps it up, it'll kind of plump up those deep wrinkles. I have no idea. I think this is great for older, mature skin because it is so light. It's hydrating. It feels like skin. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your skin, which I personally love. It just melts into your skin, and it has I would say a radiant, velvety type finish. Very, very comfortable. Just as comfortable as that L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum Foundation that I talked about a while back in a video. So they're very similar in that way. This one is just more of a balm, and I really, really like it. It feels so good on the skin. They say to apply it with your fingers, so that's what I'm going to do. Get something on this bare face, and I'm going to use the light. As I said, it's a little too light for me, but I'm going to make it work. I think when you're up against something too light or something too dark, it looks better to go light. So I'm just going to rub my fingers in it. I hope you can see how creamy and balm-like that is. You can almost see the shine on this from the balm, and I really like that. So I just put it on my fingers. I'm going to rub it together, and I'm going to rub it in my skin. I have a mirror over here. So I'm just going to put a very, very light coat on, which is what I like. And again, you don't even feel like you're putting anything on your skin. It goes on so smooth. You just tap it in with your fingers, and that's really all you have to do. Now, I don't know if you added a little bit more in areas that you may need it, if it would provide a little more coverage. I'm not going to do that because I don't like that. I like a skin-like finish. But it is so lightweight, and right now it feels a little tacky, but it does dry down. I have worn it, and it looks as good at the end of the day on me than it did in the beginning when I first put it on. Now, I will say I am 70. I do have mature, aging skin. I do have wrinkles, crepiness, sagging, just all the things you would expect at being 70, and this works wonderfully for me. I do not like foundation. I don't like any heaviness or feeling of that on my face. and this feels like absolutely nothing. So now, since I'm probably looking kind of pale because it is really a shade too light for me, I'll put on some bronzer and blush and lipstick, and then I'll be done. The bronzer, of course, is the Physicians Formula. This is in the old packaging. I love it. It's what I use. I do put it all over my face. I like to have a bronzed look everywhere. I guess because I don't like foundations and wear anything with any type of coverage, that this gives me my color, and I just like the way it looks. So to me, this really warmed up my face, took away that kind of paleness from the shade being too light, and that's the way I like to use my bronzer. Alright, let me get something on these lips because I'm probably looking pretty ghostly. This is by Stila. I got it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx once, and it's in the shade Speedway 919A. It says it's a Shine Fever Lip Vinyl. So let's give it a try. It's sort of a purpley shade, but it's pretty. Let me put some on my finger. Looks a little dark, but I don't think it'll be too dark for me. Yeah, that feels good. I like it. You know, when I get in TJ Maxx or Marshall's, I always go in the makeup section and look and see what they have. And if I can find things for under $10, and they're the more high-end brands of things I would never buy, I always get them. I don't know why, because I don't really like to wear makeup, but I love to have it. I like to try things. But it just doesn't work into my everyday life. Alright, I'm good with that color. Now let me get some kind of blush on. I also got this from TJ Maxx or Marshall's many months ago. It's from Laura Geller. It's cream. These are cream blushes. Beautiful shades. One is very light. I guess it's more like a cream highlighter. And then a deeper pink. And then like a baby doll pink. So I think I'll use this one in the middle because the lipstick is kind of dark. Maybe it'll tie in with that lipstick shade. So I'm just going to tap my finger in it like this lightly. And I'm not looking in a mirror, but I will in a minute. And of course I wear mine high and just back here. Now I better look in the mirror. Well, I think that's good enough. Gives quite a bit of color, doesn't it? But it's really pretty. I like it. And the last thing that I'm going to do is put my Garnier Brightening Rollerball on, just to get rid of the darkness up here because I don't wear concealer. So I just put a little right there, and I'm going to tap it in with my finger. Let me check in the mirror. Yep. See, it doesn't do a whole lot. It's not like going to conceal everything, but it does brighten it up. Okay, I've got the second eye done, and I'm finished. So what do you think? Do you think you might like something like this? I can't even believe I'm talking about any type of foundation, serum, balm, anything you put on your face, since I don't wear it. But I will wear this. I really do like it. And I have been wearing the L'Oreal True Match Nude Tinted Serum because I love this. I just love it. That's probably the only two that I'll try for quite a while because, as you know, I don't try different ones on my channel just because if I'm not going to wear them, why should I bother showing them to you? But you never know. If Vicky comes up with something else and tempts me, I could try something else. We just don't know, do we? Well, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments section if you have tried this L'Oreal 4-in-1 Tinted Balm, and if so, did you like it or what did you think of it? Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Therefore encourage one another and build each other up just as you are doing. Encouragement is something that we all need. I want you all to know that you all encourage me all the time, and I am so grateful for it. This is such a beautiful community that we have here, lifting each other up, and I always want to lift you up. I find one of the best ways to be encouraged is to encourage someone else. If you're having a down day and you're more on the discouraged side, if you encourage someone else, somehow that gets into your spirit and you become encouraged. You lift yourself up just by encouraging someone else. Sometimes that's all it takes when somebody is in a very dismal situation. If they can just hear a little bit of encouragement, they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The darkness starts to lift and light comes pouring in. You do that for me, and I pray I do that for you. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya!